All right, yo, what's up, guys? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make a low content book. Okay, this book right here you can put on Kindle Direct Publishing. If it's your first time here, my name is RJ Martinez. I create a lot of content around print on demand, right? And right now I've been creating content on Kindle Direct Publishing. I'm going to show you a few examples of some interiors that are doing really well on Amazon, right? And then I'm going to show you example of an interior from a service called PixelPod Studio. But when it comes to creating interiors, okay, one of the most important things is research, okay? Research is key for pretty much everything, right? You want to research the niche and make sure there is a demand, right? Make sure there's a demand for that niche where people are buying, right? So that's very, very important. There's tools out there that you guys can use, like a Publisher, okay, a PowerPoint, InDesign, okay. Those are a few of the softwares, okay. But my main point here is I want to show you guys examples. That way you guys can have an idea of what to do. And those tools like that, you can use that. Me personally, myself, I suck at designing. If you guys don't know who I am, I suck at designing. But when it comes to research and understanding it, I'll find a way. If that means I have to outsource and get someone on my team to help me create this interior, I will do that, okay. So that's very important. But I see it as, I know some people that they see that and they're like, I can't do this, I can't create it. So that's just a roadblock. That's like it's a little roadblock it's in your way, right? So you have to convince yourself that you can do this, okay? When it comes to creating interiors or any of that fun stuff. So it's easy. You just have to research and understand what's going on, because you can see like a lot of these top interiors on Amazon. They're very simple and they're crushing it. Very easy, okay? They're just making a unique cover, okay? Like a good cover, and then sometimes they're just the first person there, right, in that niche, and they're creating the interior, right? Or they're using other services out there, okay? A lot of people out there that use services, only thing they're doing is making it their own, right? So that's something to pay attention to, because I believe that if someone else is out there doing it, you can do it too as well, okay? I do create a lot of coloring books. I crush it with coloring books, right? I have a few coloring books that have took off and #1 bestseller and stuff like that. I have one right now that's doing really well. And it looks like it's gonna be a #1 bestseller too as well. So that's really cool. My favorite thing to do is create coloring books, and I do create some logbooks, right? And those are the logbooks, stuff like that. The logbooks are really cool. Because I just want to see if I can actually create something in that niche. And I have a few consistent sellers in there. No best sellers yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll get there eventually, right? So, but yeah, so let's get into the computer. Let me show you a few examples. Show you guys what you guys can do. And using like a lot of people use PowerPoint, right? PowerPoint's so simple to edit the interiors. InDesign is really simple to edit the interiors. Publisher is really easy to edit the interiors, but I know people are a big fan of PowerPoint. But let's dive in here. Let's do some research and see if anything like this that we can create, right? So, all right, guys. So we are in the computer right now. This is an interior from PixelPod Studio. As you guys can see, this is just one of the templates, and then also we do have the ready to upload PDF file too available. But I do not recommend uploading that, because I want to make it very clear that you guys should be making this on your own. This is just a few of the master pages and opened up in PowerPoint, right? So you can see this has the belong to page, right? Okay, now the homeschooling hours logbook. Okay, this is just an example. As you can see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and these are already done for you. Okay, these are like they're really cool, because they're all, like, anyone can do this. These are they're editable. Okay, you can make them like your own, like simple right there. I can click that and just type in, so the subject, I can type in something right there. Okay, let's say like mathematics or whatever. But obviously you can tell like this is made to make sense and help you understand. This is for someone that is like doing homeschooling and stuff like that, as you guys can see. Go over to the next one. See, okay, very simple, very easy to make it your own. Very simple to add another a page in here, and that's really cool too as well, because let's say you want to, so it's very simple. Like, say if you want to add something else, some more notes, right? This is not enough notes for you, right? Just copy and paste, and then you can just come in here and you'll add like a whole complete notes section in here. So very easy to make your own, very editable. It's really cool, really, really awesome. So I also have PixelPod Studio down below in the description. And I'm going to go, basically what we're going to do now is I want to show you guys the steps of what you need to do when it comes to creating a low content book. First and foremost, like I said, it's research. Okay, so when it comes to creating your own interior, okay, this is very important. And I'm gonna break it down for you step by step. So step number one is understanding the size. Okay, the size, and obviously with PixelPod Studio, we have those all researched for you already. That the size is for homeschooling. Let's say, so what you're going to do is come in here and type in homeschooling hours. Okay, we're going to use that as an example that I just showed you right here. Okay, you can see up here it's an 8.5 by 11. Okay, what you would do is search for that long tail keyword that you're trying to rank for, right? And you would scroll down and open up a few books that you see right here on the front page. Okay, sometimes some of the niches don't have that much competition in there, okay? And that's your job to figure out if there's a demand in that niche, and come in there and figure out what you can do, right? So homeschooling hours log. Let's say type in logbook. That pops up, boom. You can see, okay, as we type that in, look at the results, 180, right? That's very little competition. Very, very little competition. You can see there's new people coming in here. As you can check out this one right here. I opened it up already, but look at, like you can see, look at the BSRs, and look at, there's a demand in this niche, right? So it's your job to figure out what kind of book that you can create that will rank consistently for this niche. So let's open up this one. Okay, as you can see, it's very consistent. Look at it selling over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? And that's really cool. That's something that we're looking for, right, when we're doing that. But one of the most important things is when we're coming in here, we want to look at the sizing, right? So that's what we're looking for. Okay, this is what's going to help us determine the trim size for this niche. Okay, and this is just an example, quick overview, because I'm trying to make you guys understand everything and what's going on. So we're going to do a quick overview and put as much information in this video as possible. Okay, so this trim size would be will be a 8.5 by 11 inches, right? All right, now what is next? Like the pages inside. Okay, as you guys can see, in order for you to figure that out, for the most part, you would have to order the book. But in this example, your goal is to open up a few books in this niche and to find, like, see how many pages they're put in this book, right? It can be 134 pages, as it says right here, or it could be 150 pages. It could be 160 pages, 170 pages, right? It's as you're researching, you got to figure this out. You got to write all this stuff down. You want it to you do not want to have a 600-page book, right? And it doesn't make no sense for that niche, right? So you're leveraging Amazon, leveraging the platform to see what your competition has, right? And I'm not saying to copy them, but if they have 130 pages in their book, 134 pages, 150 pages, put 150 pages, 160 pages, right? And your goal is to be unique and different from them. That right there is very important, because if you do that, you're going to create less competition for yourself. Okay, so important, really important. Okay, so I want you guys to when you guys are listening to this, repeat that to yourself. Okay, so it's very, very, very important. Okay, so after you have all that down, you know how many pages you're going to put in your book. You know the sizing of your book. The next is going to be the cover, right? And that is so important. Also, too, there is if you guys, I'll put this down below too as well. The paperback cover template. So if you're putting in 150 pages in your book, let's say, for example, trim size is going to be 8.5. And then the paper color, just use white, and then download the cover template. Okay, this is going to help you determine the size of your cover, because every single cover is going to be different, right? So very, very important. So if you have 120 pages, right, and you try to put the cover on the 150 page, so you have 130 pages, right? And you have a cover that's only made for the 150 pages, right? The spine, the bleed, all that stuff is going to be a little bit different. So you have to understand that. So if you create a book, you want to make sure you come over here and double check that you have the right amount of pages. So if your book's 150 pages, you want to download the cover template to make sure you have the right size, because it's very, very important, okay? Because you don't want to get it rejected, and that's important. So The next thing is the cover, right? It's important. So if we're coming in here to rank for a long tail keyword, right? Your long tail keyword. Okay. So let's say, for example, you're trying to rank from homeschooling hours logbook, right? And you want to come, or let's say homeschool. So sorry, homeschool hours logbook. Okay, let's do that. Enter. Okay, it's gonna tell you a story. So as you come down here, okay, you're gonna see these books. Like, look at this one here. You can see it's like some books, open book right there, and then it has some cool little writing on the front, right? And this one has some designs, very simple, black and white, right? As you go down more, look at, you have like a little desk, backpack, I think, computer, yeah, and some books, little globe. You're getting an understanding of the niche, and this is so important. Everyone looks over this because this is what the customer sees first, right? Why would they click on your book if it doesn't make no sense? So the cover, you want your cover to relate to your niche as best as possible and be the best in the niche. So as you scroll down, look at homeschool planner, see, simple, cool, pretty cool, right? But look, it's crushing it, right? Let's open up that bad boy. Okay. Okay, let's see, all time. Look at, see, it's crushing it, right? It's a consistent BSR ranking and it's doing really well, right? You can see when it first came, it was okay, doing okay, but now just crushing it. All right, so as you scroll down too, this is telling you a story, guys. So it's very important that you guys understand this and learn this. So it's crucial. It's very, very crucial. Okay, so now when you come in here, you're getting ideas, getting notes, and kind of see the type of design that you have to make for this niche, right? But your goal is to obviously be the best in this niche so you can get consistent sales. So that's very important that you understand that. Now as you go down, you can kind of see it's going into something else is popping up. Very cool. Yeah, so you get the idea of being different when it comes to your cover being unique, right? And then also too, that applies to the interior too as well. You want to be different from your competition. If you're different from your competition, you're creating less competition for yourself, and that in return you get more sales, right? So very, very, very important. Okay, so next is keyword research, guys. Okay, keyword research is so important. Okay, this is gonna one of the ways that I like to do keyword research, I love to use Helium 10. I'll have that down below in the description too as well. But doing keyword research, right? I have a link down there. But doing keyword research is going to help you rank. Okay, I like to rank for long tail keywords in my title, and I do have another video. You can check that out up there too. And it will go over the keyword research because that's a whole different video. But your goal is when you're making a book, right? You want to rank for that long tail keyword. Okay, if you rank for a long tail keyword, for example, homeschool hours logbook, if you know that long tail keyword has a search volume, right, and you rank for that book and you have the best cover, you have the best interior, just sales are going to come next, right? And then if you have solid keywords, so in your title and then in your subtitle and then the 7 slots in the back, and then you explain in the description of your book, you just explain what's going on in the book, right? In the interior, what are they using it for, right? So that's very important. That right there, having good solid keywords in your listing when you upload to KDP is so important, okay? It's going to help you rank. It's going to drive traffic to your book. That's how customers see your book. That's how they find your book. That's how they buy your book. So very, very important. A lot of people forget about this, and then they just go and just make a book and don't even put no keywords or nothing like that. How are people supposed to find your book, right? So that's very, very important. And then also too, just creating like I said, creating a unique cover, creating a unique interior, and then just being the best, right? And that's very important. And the keywords and all that stuff next. So, all right. So next is going to be researching the interior, right? Because when it comes to doing the research and learning about the interior is very important because there's a few ways you can do this. There's when you click on the listing, right, and you open it up, you can check it out and see what's going on in here. Okay, this is one of the most easiest ways to do that. You come in here and research, open up a few tabs, right, and just look inside feature, right, and see what they're doing inside their book, right. And that's one of the ways to do the research. Now, one of the most like a really cool way, okay, really unique way, is by looking at the reviews. Okay, so let's come over here and see this one right here. We can see what's going on, right? Yearly subject planner, but looking at the book with the most reviews in that niche is very important, because it's going to tell you a story. A lot of people don't like looking at the reviews because sometimes they're negative, and that's okay. But like, you can learn a lot, okay, from the negative reviews, right? Okay, but I wish it was for more than one student. Okay, see, something like that right there is going to help you stand out and be different. Okay, learning the niche. Well, if it's for, like, you can also take in consideration too, you should have just bought two, right? So, but you just want to think outside the box, and you want to figure out what you can do by looking at reviews in the niche to make a difference with your interior. Okay, by looking at these reviews, some of the positive reviews are telling what they should add into the interior as well. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. It's very, very important when it comes to creating and creating your interior and being different, okay, from your competition. Okay, so by coming into a niche, looking at the reviews and seeing what you could do to make your interior the best, be unique, different, and just dominate, right? So that's very, very important too. And also too, you can keep in mind too, as you get negative reviews or positive reviews and saying that what they would like in your interior, right? You can create like a second addition to that, right? So something to think about, right? Hopefully this video has helped you. Check out my other KDP content right here. Very, very valuable stuff. Hopefully you like this video.